The first artistic bonsai illustrations in world history. Bonsai is widely recognized today as one of the most refined forms of living art. The practice combines horticulture, sculpture, philosophy, and patience into a miniature representation of nature. While modern bonsai is often associated with carefully shaped pine trees displayed in elegant ceramic pots, the history of bonsai stretches back many centuries and includes a fascinating artistic tradition. Long before photography existed, artists attempted to capture the beauty of miniature trees through paintings, sketches, scrolls, and illustrations. These early artistic depictions are among the first visual records of bonsai culture in the world. The earliest known artistic representations of bonsai did not appear in Japan, where the art later became famous, but in ancient China. Bonsai originally developed from the Chinese practice known as penjing, which means tray scenery. Penjing artists created miniature landscapes containing trees, rocks, water elements, and symbolic structures. These landscapes represented harmony between humans and nature and were strongly influenced by Taoist and Buddhist philosophy. As penjing evolved during the Tang dynasty between the 7th and 10th centuries, artists began producing paintings and illustrations showing miniature trees placed in shallow containers. One of the oldest surviving artistic depictions related to bonsai was discovered in the tomb of Prince Zheng from the Tang dynasty in China. The tomb murals, dating from around 706 CE, include servants carrying miniature landscapes in decorative containers. Historians believe these images provide some of the earliest visual evidence of penjing culture. Although the artworks are not detailed technical sketches in the modern sense, they demonstrate that miniature tree arrangements were already valued as artistic objects more than 1,300 years ago. These ancient Chinese paintings are important because they reveal how miniature trees were viewed spiritually and aesthetically. The artists did not simply draw small plants. Instead, they attempted to express the power of nature in miniature form. Twisted trunks symbolized endurance. Bent branches represented resilience against storms and harsh climates. Empty spaces surrounding the trees suggested peace and contemplation. The artistic philosophy behind these paintings later influenced the visual principles of bonsai. During the Song dynasty from the 10th to the 13th centuries, Chinese landscape painting reached extraordinary levels of sophistication. Scholars and monks frequently painted miniature trees alongside mountains, rivers, and poetic inscriptions. These paintings often emphasized asymmetry, simplicity, and natural imperfection. Such ideas eventually became essential principles in Japanese bonsai aesthetics. Many Song dynasty paintings showed scholars admiring miniature trees while drinking tea or writing poetry. In these artworks, bonsai-like compositions symbolized wisdom, balance, and closeness to nature. The trees were rarely portrayed as decorative objects alone. Instead, they represented moral and philosophical ideals. Artists carefully used brush strokes to communicate movement and age within tiny forms. A curved trunk could suggest a tree surviving on a windy mountain cliff, while exposed roots might symbolize strength and persistence. The artistic techniques used in these early Chinese illustrations were deeply connected to calligraphy. Painters believed that every brush movement should express life energy, known in Chinese philosophy as qi. Therefore, miniature tree illustrations were not intended to be exact scientific drawings. They were expressive interpretations designed to communicate spirit and emotion. As cultural exchange between China and Japan increased during the Heian and Kamakura periods, Japanese monks and scholars encountered penjing traditions and brought them to Japan. Over time, Japanese artists adapted these miniature landscapes into a distinct art form that became known as bonsai. The word bonsai itself comes from the Japanese pronunciation of Chinese characters meaning planted in a tray. The first Japanese artistic depictions of bonsai appeared in hand scrolls and illustrated manuscripts. One famous example is the Kasugagongen Genki scrolls from the 14th century. These paintings depict aristocratic and religious life in medieval Japan and include small potted trees displayed indoors. Although bonsai was still mainly enjoyed by the wealthy elite, the artwork shows that miniature trees had already become symbols of refinement and cultural sophistication. Early Japanese bonsai paintings differed from Chinese penjing illustrations in several ways. Japanese artists gradually simplified compositions and focused more attention on the individual tree rather than large landscape scenes. Instead of elaborate miniature mountains and buildings, Japanese bonsai emphasized the tree itself as the primary artistic subject. Zen Buddhism strongly influenced this transformation. Zen philosophy valued simplicity, emptiness, and quiet contemplation. Bonsai artists and painters attempted to capture the essence of nature through minimal forms. As a result, Japanese bonsai illustrations often contained fewer decorative details than Chinese penjing paintings. The goal was not to reproduce nature exactly but to reveal its inner spirit. During the Muromachi period, ink painting became highly influential in Japan. Zen monks produced monochrome paintings using black ink on paper or silk. Many of these artworks included miniature trees placed beside rocks or within peaceful garden settings. The limited color palette encouraged viewers to focus on shape, movement, and emotional atmosphere. These early bonsai illustrations also reflected social values. Owning a bonsai tree demonstrated education, discipline, and appreciation for beauty. Therefore, artists frequently included bonsai in scenes of intellectual life. Scholars were shown studying beside miniature trees, while monks meditated near carefully arranged plants. The presence of bonsai suggested harmony between human culture and the natural world. By the Edo period from the 17th to 19th centuries, bonsai culture expanded significantly in Japan. Bonsai became more accessible to merchants, craftsmen, and ordinary citizens. At the same time, artists began producing more detailed visual studies of miniature trees. Woodblock printing technology allowed bonsai imagery to spread widely through books and illustrated guides. One important development during this era was the publication of horticultural manuals containing bonsai sketches and diagrams. These illustrations served practical as well as artistic purposes. They showed ideal tree shapes, pruning techniques, branch arrangements, and container styles. For the first time, bonsai images became educational tools used to teach artistic principles. Japanese woodblock artists such as Katsushika Hokusai and Utagawa Hiroshige occasionally included bonsai or miniature potted trees in their broader depictions of everyday life. Although bonsai was not always the main subject, its presence reflected the growing popularity of the art form within Japanese society. Hokusai, famous for works such as The Great Wave off Kanagawa, admired natural forms and dynamic movement. His sketches of trees demonstrated extraordinary understanding of structure and rhythm. While not specifically instructional bonsai drawings, his artistic treatment of branches and trunks influenced later bonsai aesthetics. In addition to paintings and prints, bonsai artists themselves began creating preparatory sketches before shaping trees. These early design sketches were important because they connected bonsai to other visual arts such as sculpture and architecture. Artists would imagine the future development of a tree and draw possible forms before pruning or wiring branches. Such sketches reveal that bonsai was increasingly understood not merely as gardening but as artistic design. Bonsai masters considered balance, visual movement, proportion, and negative space in ways similar to painters and sculptors. The tree became a living artwork requiring long-term creative planning. The 19th century marked another major turning point for bonsai illustration. As Japan opened to international trade during the Meiji Restoration, Western visitors encountered bonsai for the first time. Many travelers, botanists, and artists produced sketches and watercolor paintings documenting these unusual miniature trees. European fascination with Japanese culture, often called Japanism, contributed to the spread of bonsai imagery around the world. Artists in France, Britain, and other countries admired the elegance and symbolism of miniature trees. Bonsai illustrations began appearing in travel journals, botanical studies, and exhibition catalogs. At international expositions during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, bonsai displays attracted considerable attention. Visitors were amazed by the illusion of ancient trees existing in tiny containers. Artists attempted to capture these forms through sketches, photographs, and paintings. One reason early bonsai illustrations remain historically significant is that many original trees no longer exist. Trees are living organisms that eventually die, even with excellent care. Therefore, paintings and sketches provide valuable records of bonsai styles from earlier centuries. Through artwork, historians can study how aesthetic preferences changed over time. For example, some early bonsai illustrations show highly formal and symmetrical designs, while later works emphasize natural irregularity and asymmetry. These changes reflect broader shifts in artistic philosophy. Over time, bonsai artists increasingly valued realism and emotional expression over strict geometric order.